gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the...
There he goes left side, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Bears nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. But the man has come out the tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Flush to his right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. Down with it, he's got him complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he finds Howard complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Trubisky. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. This might be a free play here for Trubisky. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. To the goal, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Trubisky to throw again. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously with the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
The 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. There's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he holds it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
What you got going on?
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, they can often throw it over your head.
Oh, did that?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The man is Komet, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Chicago Bears.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete right side to Komet.
You see, you got to work. What time? 8 o'clock?
Down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4.
Oh,
2nd down. Target, and it's 3rd down.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Until they wanted to get that ball downfield, they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Huh?
Say what's good.
I'm scanning the room for my good
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is going to be incomplete. He's trying it on fourth down, unable to convert.
I'll buy you
Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Why
They're
you
just
want to be
putting
so
things
hard
together so well here, drive after drive.
Why
They
you
really have
so
captured
hard?
the momentum, haven't they?
They're taking momentum and pretty much not just giving them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent,
I know you
it's
probably
really
used
hard to
to
narrow that
man
gap.
doing
And the
it.
other
That's what
part
man
is
supposed to.
they're taking their spirit away from them too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Hell no.
On third down, Trubisky. This is Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll run it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. He's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
12. And
So
the
you still want me to come up and get you? What's up?
Fournette running out of the gun. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there and get some extra yardage.
You still want me to come
It's
get
a
you?
7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
9-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Not like I got what it was, man.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Trubisky will throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On on first down. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Bradley Pinion to kick off 4-10.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, a nice throw here inside. He hauls it in. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down now. It's Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Friday.
Now Trubisky on first down to Evans on the slant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to be intercepted at 30. third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And firing a deep ball for Komet. And that's going to be incomplete. A good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flush to his right. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A pass underneath for Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got
up,
1,
girl?
but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Perfect within
They were
imperfect.
still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into
too.
this
You know how
one
big
ahead
mine
of
is?
time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is,
That was the only
are
joke they
worried
had.
about
Let him in
playoff
the head.
positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa
Now
Bay.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
We meant to meet.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And I had two good movies too to watch. If you
The
didn't
Bears
watch them.
offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do and the chain of events.
Yeah, I know, and I didn't either.
Where to go with it.
That's why I was like, damn, I was
It's been
gonna
a
watch
tough one
them
for
last
this
night, and I'm
offensive
like,
line.
I'm
It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, it ain't no big. You know
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. Got some room at the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him out down. Makes him manageable.
I ain't got to work more about ourselves.
For the defense, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
I said, when you said you didn't have to work, I don't work. I was good.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 30. 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up
what you want to do, mama?
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
I said, what you want to do, little mama?
Stepping up, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they were craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
He can run, and he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. It's their cornerback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Their kick is made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he finds Gronk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Billy finds Godwin complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one